Let's talk about indicators of malicious activity, which are basically the warning lights on the cybersecurity dashboard telling us something sketchy might be happening. These indicators help security teams recognize when an account, system, or network is under attack, even before full damage is done, kind of like noticing smoke before you see the fire. Account lockouts often happen after repeated failed login attempts, which usually means someone is trying a brute force or credential stuffing attack by guessing passwords over and over. On the exam, this appears when a scenario describes many failed logins followed by an account being locked, and the correct conclusion is that an attacker is attempting unauthorized access. Concurrent session usage occurs when the same user account is logged in from multiple places at the same time. A typical CompTIA scenario might describe one account being active in 2 different cities simultaneously, and the correct interpretation is that the credentials may be compromised and used by an attacker, not that the user suddenly learned how to teleport. Blocked content refers to security systems stopping access to certain websites or URLs, often because they are known to be malicious or restricted. On the exam, when a user repeatedly triggers web filtering alerts, the correct indicator is an attempt to access harmful or prohibited content, which may signal risky or malicious behavior. Impossible travel happens when a user logs in from distant geographic locations within an unrealistically short time, such as logging in from New York and Tokyo 5 minutes apart. In a scenario like this, CompTIA expects you to recognize it as account compromise, because even the fastest airplane cannot beat that login speed. Abnormal resource consumption is a sign that malware or denial of service activity may be occurring, such as sudden spikes in CPU usage, memory, or network traffic. On the exam, when systems slow down or overload without a normal business reason, the correct indicator is potential malware infection or a DOS attack. Resource inaccessibility refers to critical systems or services suddenly becoming unavailable, which may result from an attack disrupting operations. A CompTIA-style scenario might describe servers going offline unexpectedly, and the correct conclusion is possible system compromise or active attack. Out-of-cycle logging means logs are being created at unusual times or patterns, or modified outside normal schedules, which can indicate an attacker is trying to hide their actions. On the exam, strange or irregular log activity often points to log tampering. Published or documented attack techniques refer to evidence of known hacking tools or methods found in public sources or even the dark web. When a scenario mentions attackers using well-documented tactics, the correct concept is that threat intelligence sources reveal known malicious techniques being applied. Missing logs occur when expected log entries are absent or logging suddenly stops, suggesting an attacker may be deleting or disabling logs to avoid detection. In exam scenarios where activity is suspected but no logs exist, the correct indicator is an attempt to cover tracks. Monitoring and analyzing all these indicators is part of threat detection and response, where tools like SIEM systems, audits, and threat hunting are used to identify and react to suspicious behavior before it turns into a full-blown breach. The key takeaway is that recognizing these indicators early allows defenders to spot attacks in progress and respond before damage spreads. And if this helped you understand today's topic, consider liking and subscribing for more cybersecurity lessons like this.